Hi. Hope you are well. Welcome to my tutorial of the 3D Bitmap Engraving App Part 1. The app is available in the Android Play Store and allows you to program 2D and 3D engraving or machining on any 3-axis CNC milling machine or router. You can engrave text, graphic images, bump maps, and photo images as shown here. If you take a picture on your phone and converting it to grayscale, you can engrave it, but let's start at 2D engraving for now. Okay, let's dig right into the cool stuff. Open your Windows Paint app. Go to Resize and click the Pixel Radio button. Change the pixels to 200 by 200 and click OK. You can change it bigger if you want to. The app will anyways scale all images to 200 by 200 pixels. Select A for text and draw a big window. Change the font size to 20 and type whatever you want to engrave. Now select the text and move it to more or less the center of the canvas. Now you can save the image on your PC and exit the Paint app. Connect your Android phone to your PC with your USB charging cable. I found that the original cable supplied by your service provider works better than these third-party cables. Let's copy your image into your phone. Now select your phone in Windows Explorer. I am using an old Samsung Galaxy phone that I keep plugged into my PC for all my engraving projects. It is better not to have too many images on your device because the app will load all. That can take a while. Okay, let's run the app. Select the image that you just created. You can also select between metric or imperial. For this tutorial I'm going to select metric. At the top you can enter the width of your engraving. The tool path will be scale in the X direction to whatever you typed in there. The aspect ratio will be maintained. Always use black for 2D engraving. We will talk about 3D engraving in tutorial part 2. Always leave space around your images in the form of white pixels, especially if you use vector engraving. If you select 2D engraving, all the depths will be the same and the exact size you did specify on top. In vector engraving, the cutter will stay down until it sees a white pixel and then lift up to safe distance. In pixel engraving, the cutter will lift to safe distance after every pixel. If the 2D engraving is selected, all the Z depths will be the same. To calculate the correct depth according to how big you scale your design, use the Tool Depth 60 degrees button. This will give you the correct depth assuming you use a 60-degree engraving tool. You then have to replace the new size with the depth of engraving on top. The distance between pixels will also be displayed. That distance is just there to help you to calculate your cutter size. You may scale this design up to 1 meter and that will give you a 6.6 mm cutter. I used a 1 mm cutter for this bump map text. Not the correct size, but it looks fine. Click on the Post-Process button. When the progress bar is done and the bottom label is green, you can close the app. Congratulations, you generated your first CNC program on an Android device. Now select your phone in the Windows Explorer app and navigate to the Documents directory on your Android device. If you do not see the file in the Documents directory, just unplug your charging cable and insert it again. Sometimes the Windows and Android do not update or sequence correctly. Copy the Engrave output file to your PC. Open your output file in the Word app and scroll down to the last block to see if the M30 is there. You can change the speed and feed into your program if you want to. Do not run any program on your machine before testing it. I use the USG platform, also known as the Universal G Code Sender. It is totally free and you can see the tool path, the width and height of your component, but most importantly the Z depth. The Z will be your safe distance, which is 1 mm plus how deep you are machining into your material. If you use the imperial system, it will be 0.4 of an inch, plus your specified machining depth. Now you can machine your first program. This is the end of the 3D engraving tutorial part 1. Please follow the next tutorial, the 3D engraving app part 2. Thanks for watching.